Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I will be showing you guys how I created this t-shirt dress using a cute boy shirt that I saw at City Trends. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I did that, go ahead and stay tuned. Click the like button if you love it and subscribe to see more videos like this. I will remind you again before it's over. So the first thing that we're going to be doing is basically taking this shirt apart. Okay, you want to be careful, treat it with kindness, because we will be keeping a lot of its beauty. Okay, I am cutting at the seams to make sure that I capitalize off on the amount of material that I get. And I absolutely love the design of the 90s babies. Like, oh my gosh, they got like Reptar, they have Hey Arnold, they have all these 90s babies designs, so I had to get it for my daughters. And now that I am finishing up the side seams, I just wanted to go ahead and take care of that neckband, because I want to use as much of it as possible to do the neckband when I'm done. So I just wanted to treat it with care, and we'll go from there when it's time for us to put the neckband back on. So I'm going to fold my pattern in the middle, and I am just going to go ahead and cut off all that extra stuff that we don't need. And you guys will notice on the next part, the same as the first, that I folded up the bottom of my pattern, which is usually the hem allowance. We won't be hemming it because we will be using the hem that is already created from the t-shirt. We're going to do the same thing with the sleeve. We're just cutting out that pattern, but we are not going to be hemming. We're keeping that hem that's right there in the corner. You can see it's still there. The same thing with the neckband. I just went ahead and I measured it on the pattern and I cut it out. So here we are putting right sides together. You will know that by the bottom hem, because the back of my shirt was white, so you couldn't really tell. But now that I have everything lined up, I'm just going to go ahead and throw it on the sewing machine. So the best method that I have found for this, with a little bit more tips and tricks, is that we're just going to sew the side seam, the shoulder seams first. We're going to start with the shoulder seams so that it is easy peasy lemon squeezy to add our sleeves. Okay, some people may have issues with the sleeve. I remember when I was a beginner, I legit put my sleeve on inside out, and like when you're hard on yourself, that can be discouraging. So we're creating ways to avoid discouragement, okay? Because we just want this to be a dope, fun, quick and easy project, and we want you guys to be comfortable doing more projects and asking us to do more projects so that you can learn more projects. Like, we're learning, we're growing, we're showing, we're selling, we're doing it for our hobby, we're making it for our kids, our grandkids, whatever you want to do. Okay, so I am cutting off those extra seams once again to make sure that it's not bulky and it's nice and smooth. We don't need all those extra threads. We don't want anything to mess up our machine. So I am just going to go ahead and line up my corners. You guys, like, this is so dope. We're just going to put right sides together, and we're going to start from that right diamond corner. So I guess you could say the armpit corner all the way to the other armpit. And you're just going to do that top shoulder seam to the middle of your sleeve. And that is how you are going to know the proper pin size. And this is an example of what it would look like once it's done correctly. So I'm just going to go ahead and start serging that. And I just want to make sure that I am catching all of the t-shirt. Guys, when you're doing this with like white t-shirts, regular t-shirts, different things like that on the less thicker side, you will possibly have some rolling. Like when you guys do your fringe, you notice that it rolls, which is a part of the design. You want to make sure you get all of that so that you have no holes in your shirt and it looks seamless just like that. Like, I love it, like just like how we got it from the store. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to do the same thing on the other side, and you want to make sure that you line it up properly, because it just makes it easier to just get your pattern to flow. It's kind of like your own form of art and music. Just line those seams up and you guys will feel so much better. If you see that things are not lining up, there may have been a wrong cut, or you may need to check the size of your pattern pieces, different things like that, to make sure that everything just continues to go as smoothly as possible. So you guys see me unrolling the shirt and pinning it so that it doesn't keep rolling right back up. And from here, I am just going to throw it back on my serger and I'm going to do that rainbow sleeve that I like to call it, because you're pretty much just doing a rainbow. You're going from one side to the other in a half circle shape, and that is so easy to do with the serger. Like when you guys get to a place where you get a serger, it'll be just so worth it. And there's a lot of serger only projects if you guys don't want to have to deal with a sewing machine, and it gives you a clean finish. So that is what it looks like on the inside. Now I'm just going to go all the way from the end of the sleeve to the bottom of the t-shirt. With that being said, you want to make sure that it is lined up properly. Hold it down and go ahead and guide it through. Once I get to my end, I am just going to slowly go around that curve, because you don't want it to cut a hole in your shirt, because the serger does cut as it sews for you. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Make sure everything is lined up. Clip if you need to. Some people don't even clip the more comfortable you get with your serger, but just because you're clipping doesn't mean anything. It just means that you want to make sure that it comes out good. Take your time, because a well done project is better than a quick project. It makes you feel much better, and whoever it's for, it's just a greater gift. Take your time, and it's okay. Okay, so now that we are finished, I am just going to go ahead and show you guys what it looks like, because I'm about to do a happy dance. Okay, because now all we got to do is the neckband. So I went ahead and I unfolded it. You guys can see that crease, so you get an understanding of which way I folded it, and I'm just tightening and getting some of that thread out of the way. And now that we've folded it, I'm going to just start to align it to the shirt. So I went ahead and I put that corner, that thick piece of the neckband, I put it on the corner sleeve. And a lot of companies do that, where they line up if you feel your t-shirt right now, if you have on a t-shirt, you'll feel that piece is right there on the side of your t-shirt instead of the back or the front. Of course not the front, but what we do is we fold it in half to get that second notch, and then you're going to fold it the opposite way to get the other 2 notches. You want 4 notches total, so you can sew quarter by quarter to make sure that everything is lining up. And we just snip a tiny bit, so you can see a tiny upside down triangle in your shirt, so you can know where to line up the other tiny upside down rectangle to the second piece of the pattern that you are connecting. So now that we have those 2 pieces together, we are just going to throw this bad boy back onto our serger, because we are serger happy, like super serger happy. Okay, y'all don't mind me. I am hype about my serger. I am slowly getting back into the process of my videos and my sales, and it feels good, and I love my serger, and I love my serger. Okay, did I say I love my serger? And because epi that's set, once we put this on, we finish. Okay, so now that we got the second piece attached, we're going to go ahead and attach the third piece and the fourth piece. Just make sure that it is all aligned properly. Take your time. And sometimes you don't have to really scratch the neckband, but I softly put my finger in between the 2 layers. You guys can see my fingers stay inside of the shirt, my right hand. So I just keep like slowly scratching that neckband, but do not scratch your shirt, because you will get like a wrinkled and curly neckline. Only scratch the band, not the actual article of clothing. And you're just going to continue to go around until you went around the whole circle. The way that we are attaching this band is the same way that you would attach the sleeve if you don't want to cut it open. Okay, finish off your threads the way that you guys see best. Some people like to pull it back inside of the casing of the thread with a crochet needle. Some people like to burn it. I like to tie mine and burn it, or I like to do a back stitch on my sewing machine to secure it. However you guys secure it is up to you. Let me know how you secure your threads in the comments below. But this is what it looks like. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw some images at the end of the video. It's really one picture, but I give you guys different close-ups on how it looks because I haven't got my daughter to wear it yet. But when she do wear it, I'll go ahead and post it on my Instagram. You guys can follow us on How to Tully. Also in our Facebook group, How to Tully is all over. So pretty much go ahead and check us out however you see fit as we continue to grow those platforms. But this is what the dress looks all together like. And those are the bows that match it, which will be so cute in the girl's hair as a full outfit. This is how nice the ends look since we use the store-bought ends, even though we don't have a, I think, overcast stitch. So once again, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. This is our bread and butter. So leave some butter by liking this video and some bread by dropping a comment in the comment section below. See you next time.